If you are a business owner and you're asking yourself, how do I stay ahead of the competition and differentiate myself from others in order to attract the right type of clients, then this video is for you. We are going to talk about how to stand out in a crowded marketplace and beat your competitors. My name is Tim Calise, and I am the founder of multiple 7-figure businesses and the number 2 to multiple 8-figure CEOs, including most recently, Alex Hormozi at Gym Launch. And I will share with you everything I know on how to build and scale a successful business if you subscribe to this channel. So how can you stay ahead of your competitors? The best way to stay ahead of your competitors is to be very clear on who you want to serve. Especially in service-based businesses, there's really only 3 things that you can compete on. The first is speed. Doing something faster than your competitors will usually allow you to charge more for your services. The second is cost. Doing something at a lower price point while maintaining quality is another way for you to compete in the market. The problem with competing at a lower price is price does indicate value to the market. So if you try to undercut your competition, you may be signaling to your customers that you're not as good as you think you are. And third, and my favorite, is to compete on risk. If you can give your potential and ideal client the feeling that working with you lowers their chance of failure, they will pay for the appearance of certainty. The easiest way to do this is to include some kind of guarantee. Now, this may be challenging to implement because in your market, guarantees might be a dime a dozen. So I would recommend you do this. Create a unique approach to solving the same problems as your competitors. For example, when I ran our gyms, we gave movement, nutrition, and accountability services all in one. Our competitors would only use 1 or maybe 2 of those 3. And by including them all, it gave our potential customers a high level of certainty that they would reach their goal because we've thought of everything on their behalf even before they sign up. Sometimes putting a different combination of things together signals to the marketplace that you know what you're doing and therefore have a higher chance of delivering the promises that you make. Long term, once you have a few customers, the best way to do this is to focus on a specific type of customer. This is commonly referred to as niching down. And the way to do this is to go and interview your customers. And what you will find is that you'll have a couple of different types of customers, each of them paying a different price and wanting different things. And Pareto's law says that 80% of your profits will come from 20% of your customers. So it's your job to always know who your 20% are, because if you can focus on them, they will be the ones who will pay more and stay longer to drive your business profitability in the future. The right way to set up the interview process with your customers is to find a time that is not attached to when they need to make a buying decision. So don't call them when they're ready to renew. Call them in the middle of a time where you don't have or won't flag the intent of trying to make a sale. When you call them, simply look for information. Do not violate the frame of the interview with making it a sales call. The goal is to ask questions. You want to understand, how do they feel about the current set of products that they've purchased? What other problems are they experiencing that you may be able to solve for them? Remember, your core client wants to do business with you. When someone knows, likes, and trusts you, they will spend more money with you over time. To understand their ability and desire to spend more with you, look into the Van Westrope pricing analysis. This includes 4 simple questions that you can ask all of your customers to understand their perception of the value of your current products and how much more they might be willing to spend with you, both to solve the problems that they have today, as well as the ones that they have in the future. Now you know how to stay ahead of your competition. But if your customers are not staying with you, you are going to have a massive business problem. So click here to watch this video on how to retain your customers over the long term.